Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Crypto Convo, series where we cover exciting news and price action in the land of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You guys, in proper fashion, we are kicking off the new week with some volatility in the crypto markets, which isn't all that surprising considering there are a flurry of global macro factors in play at the moment. But of course, we are still going to talk price action, let you guys know what I'm thinking about the charts right now, and we'll talk a little bit of news as well. All right, so as always, we'll quickly go over each topic we'll be discussing, and then we'll dive into each one individually. In front of us, the usual trading view, where we'll cover technicals and price targets on the following names today. In this order, going down the watch, you guys can see right here on the right. Kicking it off, of course, with the king, with Bitcoin. Kicking off the week, looking a little iffy, but I'm still bullish, and of course, I will explain to you guys why. After Bitcoin, we'll move on to Ethereum, just because we have to. After that, we will touch on two altcoins I like very much that have been performing very well over the past few days, which you'll love to see. Chainlink and EOS, and then we'll close it out with the pupper. We will close it out with Dogecoin on the charts today, because the article that we're going to be reading through speaks on Dogecoin in a pretty positive light. Okay, that article is CNBC make it the crypto market top $2 trillion for the first time since May, and 6 other key things that happened in crypto this past week. So I really like these articles that come occasionally from CNBC make it. Shout out Taylor Lockheed, I assume she writes most of them. Just a roundup of all the recent news, written very well in a way that's easy to digest. Okay, so we'll read through 6 topics right here, just catch up on what's going on in the crypto markets, in the crypto ether, just to set that fundamental foundation prior to jumping into the charts. All right, but to kick it off, I do want to read for you guys this little excerpt from the intro of the newsletter that I wrote and sent out this morning, and we'll just go through that, and then we'll dive into some of this actual news, and then we'll dive into the charts. All right, so it's Monday. I was so excited to open my brokerage apps to some green today, but unfortunately, as I'm sure many of you guys can relate, that definitely was not the case. The Dow and S&P are fairly flat today, while the Nasdaq and Russell 2000 are struggling noticeably harder. This tells me that risk appetite is low as we kick off the new week, and investors are feeling hesitant. But hey, this isn't all that surprising, once again, considering there are a few somewhat worrisome macroeconomics floating around the headlines at the moment. Obviously, what's going on in Afghanistan sucks. Moment of silence for Afghanistan. Not a long one though, because I want to keep things moving. But again, you guys, heart goes out to everyone in Afghanistan. Truly does suck. The U.S. job market isn't delivering very promising numbers, and the Delta variant continues to make its rounds. Although this low risk appetite, so negative investor sentiment is what I mean by that, does worry me a bit, I'm still not convinced that this isn't simply just short-term fear. Okay, so again, you guys, a lot of kind of this negative, this kind of shock news, this fear-inducing news did come out over the course of this past weekend. So of course that will hit the markets on Monday once the markets open. If the equity markets do bad, the crypto markets usually do poorly as well. Again, Bitcoin miners today, which we aren't going to touch on, did pretty poorly today as well. I will make a video on those tomorrow. So we'll talk Bitcoin miners and crypto equities tomorrow. But today was a rough day for not only the crypto sector, but the equity markets as well. And yeah, I do think that this could very well just be short-term fear. That could change. It will be interesting to see how the rest of this week plays out, but only time will tell, of course. Okay, so if you guys do want to know exactly how I'm trading these crypto stocks, if you guys do want daily updates on many of the crypto miners we talk about here on the channel, and if you want one of these bad boys in your email inbox every morning during market hours, please check out my complete portfolio and daily newsletter. It's not only crypto stocks, of course, it's literally every single position in my entire portfolio broken down in percentages that I do update every single trading day during market hours. And along with every update, I also send out an email newsletter complimentary to that portfolio update, explaining my thoughts, rationalizing my trades. And even if I don't make many trades, even if I'm not trading that day, because I am a swing trader, it's important for you guys to know that, I still send out charts, I still send out price targets, whatever I feel like is important for you guys to know during actual market hours of that day, I will include in the newsletter. Okay, so 15 bones a month or 40 big ones every 3 months, completely up to you. Doesn't really matter to me. But if you guys are interested, once again, first link down in the description. It really means a lot. I do my best to make that worth it for you guys. Of course, you do get the exclusive Sunday stock watch videos as well. Yesterday's was a banger. I always feel like it's a banger, but I do like to think that they're getting better every week. But again, on top of this, you do get the little cherry on top. That's the exclusive Sunday stock watch. Okay, so Again, 15 bucks a month, 40 bucks every 3 months. To each their own. First link down below. Really means a lot if you check it out once again. But if not, I appreciate your time right here. Let's dive into this article once again, and then we'll just talk strictly technicals moving on. Okay, so the top cryptocurrencies by market value saw a boost in price over the weekend. Bitcoin topped 48K on Saturday, which lifted the value of the entire crypto market above $2 trillion for the first time since May. Altcoins like Ether, Dogecoin, and Cardano jumped as well. This comes despite a relatively tough past week for the industry. From the Senate passing the infrastructure bill without an amendment to its crypto tax reporting provision over $600 million in the crypto stolen to over, $600 million in crypto stolen in a record DeFi or decentralized finance hack. Here are 6 things worth knowing. 1, Senate passed the infrastructure bill without an amendment to crypto tax provision. After contention over the language in its provision on cryptocurrency tax reporting, the Senate passed the $1 trillion infrastructure bill on Tuesday without an amendment. Now, many House Democrats are urging for change, just like the crypto advocates and many senators attempted prior. Just read this. Policymakers are set to meet this week to discuss. Okay, so now reading over all of this, you guys can go look into this more if you want. I think that this is kind of this is relevant, definitely when it comes to the medium to longer term, but as of right now, it's just a little too vague. But I do like that that crypto is being talked about. It's always good when legalities, when tax laws are refined in a sector, because that means it's becoming real. And at this point, a $2 trillion market is a very real market, and it only makes sense that more tax infrastructure is going to be built and established around the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so net, I feel like that's positive. 2, a record $600 million was stolen in a DeFi hack. This is crazy. DeFi platform Poly Network announced on Tuesday that it was hacked. Initially, over 600 mil was stolen, making it one of the largest DeFi hacks to date. But nearly all of it was returned later in the week. This is insane. The person claiming to be the hacker said the theft was done for fun in a Q&A embedded within a digital currency transaction on Wednesday. During the Q&A, they also gave a reason for returning the funds, saying, and I quote, "That's always the plan. I'm not very interested in the money. I know it hurts when people are attacked, but shouldn't they learn something from those hacks?" On Monday, Poly Network announced that it was going to launch a $500,000 bug bounty program to prevent hacks going forward. So this is, in my opinion, a sick move. This is definitely a power play on the competency of this hacker and the incompetency of Poly Network. But as he said, it's good for this to happen. It's good to get hacked, because then it allows... It keeps everyone on their toes. It makes everyone raise their guard. And when there's hundreds of millions of dollars on the line at play here, you want the most solid, you want the most sound security precautions in place. Okay, so net, once again, this is also good. I thought this was just fun. I wanted to read that with you guys. Okay, so 3, I believe we covered this, but still really reinforces why I'm so bullish on Ethereum right now. You guys know, say it right now, said it many times, but I'm personally more bullish on Ethereum than Bitcoin at this point. Just throw it out there. In its second quarter earnings report released on Tuesday, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase reported a revenue that was stronger than analysts had expected. It brought in $2.23 billion into revenue. That's insane. And $1.6 billion in net profit. Coinbase is so goddamn undervalued in my opinion. Coinbase also reported that total trading volume on the platform went beyond Bitcoin during the quarter. For the first time, Ethereum trading volume was higher than Bitcoin trading volume. So again, you guys, volume. The volume is the waves. Volumes move markets. Okay, so that's why I love to see the amount of volume we're seeing in Ethereum over Bitcoin at the moment. Of course, you guys still bullish in Bitcoin, still hold a large position in Bitcoin, but Ether bag's a little heavier, and I'm very, very bullish on Ether going forward. Ether got a bright future. 4, Walmart is hiring a digital currency and cryptocurrency product lead. Walmart is looking to add a digital currency and cryptocurrency product lead to its team, according to a recent job listing. The company is seeking to hire someone to own and drive the digital currency strategy for Walmart. Quote, "As an expert in digital currency, cryptocurrency, and blockchain-related technologies, you will drive the vision for product and capabilities roadmap. You'll provide the leadership to identify technology and customer trends and the investments needed to build on those trends," the job posting reads. In July, Amazon announced it was seeking to hire similar roles. So, again, you guys, large industry players, Walmart, Amazon, the 2 largest employers in the freaking United States, in the world, pretty much, are hiring for blockchain, for blockchain technologists, for digital currency, for crypto people, pretty much. Okay, so very, very bullish. Again, it's just a sign of the times. It's just a sign of where things are trending, and this is a trend. I mean, Amazon, Walmart, once again, two companies that are arguably two of the most successful companies, once again, in the entire world. The public equity markets would support that statement. And yeah, it's just bullish overall for the long term that they're looking to hire crypto guys. All right, so crypto guys and gals, I just say guys. You guys know I just say guys. 5. Mark Cuban and Elon Musk agree that Dogecoin is strongest as a medium of exchange. This one's interesting, and let me know what you guys think about this down below, please. Meme-inspired cryptocurrency Dogecoin surged on Monday morning. This boost came after billionaire investor Mark Cuban told CNBC Make It that the community for Doge is the strongest when it comes to using it as a medium of exchange. On Twitter, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, said that he agrees. I've been saying this for a while. Musk tweeted, although Cuban had support from Musk, many Bitcoin maximalists didn't agree. While explaining his position on Twitter, Cuban revealed that he personally owns $494 worth of Dogecoin. That's like half a penny to Mark Cuban, so that's kind of whack, honestly, if he's going to say something of this caliber about Doge. Cuban, okay, so straight up, this is a straight up marketing ploy. Cuban wants to be hip. He wants to be in with the kids. I know all you guys know that. So this is a straight up clout play. I think Mark is just trying to appeal to the audience, to the demo that he is striving to impress. So just keep that in mind. But his money is not backing his words, just say that much. Cuban also said that while he doesn't prefer Dogecoin over Bitcoin, Dogecoin does have its advantages. In addition to Doge, both Musk and Cuban own Bitcoin and Ether, among other digital coins. Closing it out, Microsoft's research department proposes use of Ethereum blockchain, back on Ether, you guys, for anti-piracy. In a paper titled Argus, just a super unattractive name, a fully transparent incentive system. I'm sorry if any of you are named Argus. I doubt it, though. Fully transparent incentive system for anti-piracy campaigns. Microsoft, Alibaba, and Carnegie Mellon University researchers proposed the use of the Ethereum blockchain to combat piracy, Cointelegraph first reported. To the best of our knowledge, Argus is the first public anti-piracy system which is efficient and economically practical to run on a public blockchain, the researchers wrote. Argus would run on Ethereum to allow informants to remain anonymous, among other things, which would be a useful but also necessary component of its system, the researchers said in their paper. So again, you guys, another example of just legacy institutional players wanting to get involved in blockchain, in technology, in just the future of, again, Internet 3.0, Finance 3.0. The next version, the next iteration of technology, the next big thing is crypto, and specifically Ethereum, in my opinion. So that is all the news. Again, you guys, let me know what you guys think about any of these down below. Also, please give the video a like if you're still watching. Forgot to do that housekeeping in the very beginning. But if you guys are watching right now, if you guys are still watching, I appreciate you. Please give the video a like. It means a lot. Okay, so Bitcoin. Let's kick it off with Bitcoin. Then again, we'll go down the line here. Close it out with good old Pupper. So Bitcoin right now, again, looking a little worrisome over the course of the week. It's really nice to see some green on the watch list right now. This did just recycle on my trading view about 2 hours ago. So of course, in the last 24 hours, we're looking pretty flat. We're down. I guess this was probably like 24 hours ago, whatever 6 candles back is. But a little down to the last 24 hours. Nice to see some green right now. Nice to see what looks like almost a double bottom right here. But I do want to see. I know you guys see these two arrows right here, all right? So right now, what I'm seeing, what I was worried about right here, is that we kind of saw a double top, a lower high, and we just technically set in a lower low, all right? So high, low, lower high, setting in a technical lower low right here with the low dip on this 4-hour candle, okay? The current 4-hour candle we're on, all right? So this is worrisome. This does signal a technical short-term downtrend. But the reason these arrows are here is because we pretty much saw this same thing right here. A little short-term double top. People are getting worried, especially because we were very close to the resistance on this ascending channel at this time. Again, top, lower high, or double top, technically like a lower high, I guess, and then came down and set a lower low in the short term, but set a higher low on this overall uptrend. So if you count these two little heads right here as a single move, we are still in this ascending channel, of course, between these two green lines. And we are also still setting a series of higher highs and higher lows. So again, high, low, higher high, using these two tips right here, higher low technically, and then higher high. And again, using these two heads, same thing we saw here, we will still be technically setting a higher low technically as long as we're above about 44,000. So I will say that as long as we are above $44,000, I feel safe in saying that we are still in the series of higher highs and higher lows. Although these are little fake outs, I'm still bullish, and I do still ultimately think that Bitcoin will reach the top side of resistance on its current ascending channel, on a pretty ascending channel at that. So Bitcoin, I will just say, I said this in the Sunday Stock Watch, was wrong. It's all right, happens. I do think 50K is still on the cards. 50K is, of course, a very significant psychological, even on top of being a pretty significant technical barrier as well. But I still think 50K plus is in the cards August 20th over the course of this week, by the end of this week, by this weekend. I think Bitcoin will break $50,000. I think Bitcoin will prove itself as a chaos hedge. I'm throwing that in the title, but I'm not really explaining why that is. But again, you guys, like I said, like kind of we broke down right here, just everything that's going on right now, worrisome macros, Afghanistan situation, the job market sucks, like just economics, just macro global economics, global macroeconomics are pretty rough right now. So it will be interesting to see how Bitcoin performs and if it truly can prove itself or solidify itself as a chaos hedge. Many people have viewed and perceived Bitcoin, including myself, as a chaos hedge for a very long time. So that means when things get chaotic, when the world goes chaotic, usually equities can fall. And if equities fall, if Bitcoin proves itself as a chaos hedge, then that's very, very bullish. And that would lead me to believe that 100K is ultimately in the cards for 2021. Okay. So I'll just say that now, as far as the short term is concerned, I do think 50K will be broken by the end of this week. I like what we're seeing here. Again, we just saw it right here. And I personally remain bullish. Only thing I don't really like seeing is the lack of volume. But, I mean, the volume isn't terrible. We're still seeing a decent amount of volume. I want to see more volume though, and I think if 50K breaks, if we can break the psychological barrier of $50,000, then we will see the waves pour in and the volume come in. Okay, so same principles kind of apply to all of these, but we'll just talk technicals from here down. Ether is in a freaking beautiful, super chill, super humble ascending channel. I mean, just Ether looks so strong. And again, the volume we're seeing is so great. I love that we're seeing volume on Ether come back. I love that, again, Ether surpassed Bitcoin in trading volumes on Coinbase the last quarter. That just speaks to the amount of eyes, to the amount of players involved with the Ethereum ecosystem. And that makes me believe, considering we are on the bottom end of this very solid, very organic ascending channel, maybe we come down a little more, test the bottom side. I don't think personally we dip below $3,100, but I definitely think that we will be on our way up because I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm going to be bullish on Ether as well. I think by August 20th, or by the end of this week, this is just where I chose to draw these targets, August 20th, Friday or Saturday, whatever that is. I do think that we will go on to test the top side of these ascending channels for both Bitcoin and ETH. That'll take us over $3,500 if we're able to break out of this ascending channel, which I think is entirely possible as all. It's off to the races. The rocket's blasting off, and I do think all-time highs are going to be in the cards. Again, just everything feels good, especially once again if the cryptocurrency market is able to prove itself as an inflation hedge. If things go kind of wrong in the equity markets, capital flows out of equities into crypto, that will be the ultimate catalyst for new yearly highs and new all-time highs, of course, as well. All right, so Ether looking good, 3,500 by the end of the week. I'm thinking Chainlink is looking beautiful as well. Chainlink, known for its infamous like freaking beautiful ascending channels, you guys. Ever since Chainlink, I mean, this was a beautiful play right here, honestly. Ever since Chainlink broke out of its long-term resistance, kind of this wedge pattern, Chainlink has been, which is like, I mean, the better part of a month now. So July 20th, almost a month, Chainlink has been in this beautiful organic ascending channel, seeing very nice price action. Love to see the amount of this volume coming back into Chainlink. Chainlink, of course, Oracle solution, first video ever made on the channel surrounded focused around investing was Chainlink, so holds a special place in my heart. I bought Link around $1, so I'm chilling on my bag. Took a little profits a few months ago, as many of you know, but aside from that, Chainlink short term looking great. Same story here, closer to the bottom side of this beautiful ascending channel, and it only makes sense to me that maybe we come down a little more, test support once again. But ultimately, I do think Chainlink is on its way up to test the top side of this channel. August 20th, same here. If the crypto market starts to rip over the course of the week, that would take Chainlink to over $35, which from 28 bucks is a pretty gain. Okay, so that's Chainlink. Let's cover EOS right here. Unfortunately, EOS the only play in the red, but EOS is looking very promising technically. I love to see the volume come back. I love to see this volume that we're seeing flow back into EOS. EOS has so many potential fundamental catalysts that could just lead it to exploding. So I'm very bullish on EOS as far as the medium to long term is concerned. Short term, though, looks great as well. So EOS was also in a pretty beautiful, pretty ascending channel right here. Textbook ascending channel. Broke out. Once it broke out of this ascending channel, saw a nice rip up, saw a nice parabolic rally over the course of this past weekend. Again, today, a lot of the crypto market, along with EOS, is dipping. But EOS did actually come down in just this 4-hour candle. So great example of a great buying opportunity is right here, because EOS came down to retest previous resistance as new support. Because this was such strong resistance, this will act as new support as well. You can see it like right here. Again, look how textbook these 4-hour candles are testing this new support that was previous resistance. So we just bounced off it again, immediately getting eaten back up. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if EOS is on its way to start rallying again, to start ripping again. And my price target for EOS, if we do rip, August 30th, the end of the month, because I felt this was a little more conservative than the 20th, considering this a higher bar price target, is going to be to test previous support as new resistance. So this is kind of a janky trend line. Maybe you can move this around a little bit. I mean, right there, I guess, is a safe call. But actually, that does look safer now that I'm just kind of eyeballing it right now. That's how it happens, you guys. Sometimes I look at charts and things just look more right. So I will say that this is very possible over the course of the next 2 weeks. I think we can easily see a $7 EOS. Say we rip by the end of this week, the crypto market goes off again. I think we could see a $6.70 EOS. Keep in mind, you guys, same goes for all of these. It's all dependent. All my price targets are completely dependent upon when the trend lines are ultimately tested, okay? So always draw these stick figure trend lines in your trading view for yourself, especially if you're interested in the price action, obviously, and keep track of them for yourself and do some practice, okay? So let's close it out with the Doge. That is Doge. Doge kind of seeing a similar pattern to EOS. Doge ripping, it's not surprising. A lot of meme stocks, I know AMC and GME are ripping and are doing pretty well today as well. They outperformed the majority of the equity markets today. But Doge also seeing some crazy volume coming back, like some actually very impressive amount of volume coming back as opposed to the past couple of months. I mean, I guess the same kind of goes for the rest of the market. But short term, Doge, again, did see that rip up in following the words of Cuban, the massive Doge holder himself, Mark Cuban. I mean, it's looking pretty good. Again, similar to EOS, you're seeing kind of an ascending channel play out right here. Dogecoin, once it broke out of resistance on this ascending channel, this line of resistance, saw a nice parabolic move up, came back down, tested previous resistance-ish as new support, now bouncing back up. And if the crypto market rips, it makes sense to me that Dogecoin will rip as well, okay? So, as you guys know, I don't trade Doge, but if you do, it's all good. If you guys are making a bag off of Doge, that's freaking awesome. Same goes for Cardano. Same goes for XRP. If you guys like those coins, that's seriously perfectly fine with me. That's super awesome. Not trading them myself, but again, to each their own. If you guys like the projects, that's awesome. Let me know down below what your favorite project is right now, what you see the brightest future for in the cryptocurrency space, and why. Okay, explain to me why. So I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments. We're closing out the video here. Till next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.